Hello, and welcome to another ESPRIT tips and tricks video. I'm Christopher Villalpando, and today we'll be going over how to create and edit holes using the hole feature tool inside of ESPRIT. Once we have our part, machine, and tool set up, we will begin creating our feature. In this example, we will be focusing on ESPRIT's ability to create basic, countersunk, counterbore, and blind holes while being able to edit them after they have been established. We will start off by selecting the face where the holes are located, and then while under the Feature tab, select Hole. In the Hole Feature tab, we will enter the parameters of the holes we want to create. For this part, we have two pairs of holes of the same diameter, but different depth. We will be selecting the digitize arrow and highlighting our maximum and minimum diameters. This ensures that the hole feature that will be created are within this parameter and excludes any other holes that are in the same face or plane as we initially selected. The minimum hole opening angle determines if partial holes will be recognized in the feature. If we leave the value set at 270 degrees, all holes equal and greater than the value will be selected. Below, the combined coaxial hole will determine if interrupted holes with the same axis will be recognized as one hole or separate holes. In our case, we do not have any interrupted holes, so we will leave this value set to yes. Propagate hole faces determines if the selected face will be propagated, thus giving us a full depth of the hole while recognizing countersinks and counterbores. We will select yes. Active work plane only recognizes holes based on the Z direction of the active work plane. If we set this parameter to no, any undesirable holes will be grouped in this feature. We will select yes for our part. Split custom hole allows us to choose whether we want to keep similar holes together or separate. We will select no to separate by depths. We have the ability of selecting how our hole features will be grouped under the grouping options. The first group would be by profile, which includes hole type, diameter, and depth. While we can select one option, we would like to group our holes by all three parameters, so we will select the group by profile. Group by direction will group holes that are in the same direction of their respective axis. We will select this option as well. Once we select OK, we see that both pairs of holes have their own features, and this is due to the grouping option that we selected, which gathered the hole type, diameter, and depth features. Another tool that can be used with the hole features is the ability to edit the hole properties once it has been created by double-clicking the hole feature you would like to edit. In this menu, you can adjust the hole type, diameter, and depth along with chamfer dimensions. You can also create a new hole and change the order in which the holes are machined in. If a design change is required, we can quickly adjust the feature without having to update the solid model. In our example, we will create a counterbore for a 3/8/16 socket head screw. We will go back to the Features tab and hold down Ctrl to select both the hole features and then right-clicking to select Edit. This will bring us back to the same menu while containing both of our features. Now that we are in the hole editor, we can change the hole properties by selecting from the menu below. The hole type is currently set to countersink, but we can utilize the hole wizard menu by clicking the wand. Once in the hole wizard menu, we will change the hole type to counterbore and select the associated settings for a 3/8/16 bolt. Once we select OK, we can see that the information for the hole properties sections have updated to the counterbore parameters. We can select OK to complete our changes. While holding down Ctrl, we will select both hole features and right-click to add a drilling operation by a process file. For our counterbore, we will select the feature set, right-click, and select our spiraling process file. After selecting OK, we are ready to run the simulation. As you can see on the Program tab on the right, there is a green link for each operation in the drilling and spiraling cycles, just as the links between other operations. This ensures that proper tool paths between points are achieved while avoiding collisions. That does it for today's video. Be sure to subscribe to our newsletter and stay tuned for another ESPRIT tips and tricks.